Chat! Hey guys, how's it going today? Move this up here for right now. Honestly, move this over here to the left. Move this up here. How you guys doing? We're back. We're live. Hey, KJ, welcome in. Hey guys, how's it going today? Why am I hearing myself? Shut up, me. That's funny. That's because I had the browser source on from last time. But how's everybody doing today? Hype indeed. Yeah. Hopefully we're going to be finishing up Metroid Prime today. I'm very excited. Very excited. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day, a good old Wednesday. Been an okay day. How about you? It's been good. It's been good. Got up early this morning, watched the new Nintendo Switch. No, it's not. I just don't have it pulled up far enough. There we go. But yeah, watched the new Nintendo showcase today for the Nintendo Switch 2. It was good. I mean, they didn't do any prices. They waited until after the showcase to talk about prices, which was interesting. But it kind of makes sense because new Switch clocking in at a $450 price tag for the model for the Switch itself, and then with the new Mario Kart clocking in at about $500. So yeah, launching on the pre-orders go live on June 9th, or not June 9th, April 9th, next Wednesday at 9 a.m. according to GameStop, which I'm assuming most retailers are going to match. And then the system launches on June 5th. So only a couple months away. Very exciting time to be a Nintendo fan. Very exciting time. But yeah, regardless, I think it's cool. I know that there's a lot of discourse regarding the system, the price tag, and all that right now, especially the games, because they're increasing so for just Mario Kart, it's an $80 digital price tag and a $90 confirmed $90 physical price tag for the physical copy. But then like their next game, which is a brand new Donkey Kong game, which is also very exciting, is clocked in at the normal $69.99 for digital and $79.99 for physical. So I don't know why they're doing a price increase on specifically Mario Kart World. But regardless, like I'm probably gonna get it anyway. So I try not to harp too much on that stuff. It sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest fan of price increases, but you know, that's how it goes. I'm just the consumer. There's only so much you can do, right? And there's always going to be people that get it. It's like my feelings towards recent Pokemon games, where all the last like 2 Pokemon games haven't been super great when it comes to like quality and content and all that fun stuff, but people still buy them, and that's why Pokemon doesn't really innovate, because people buy them. That's how it works. So but in other news, some exciting things that came from the showcase is a brand new From Software game that is essentially Bloodborne on the Switch. It's a collaborative effort between From Software and Nintendo, and it is going to be a Switch exclusive game called Blood something. Let me look it up. Yeah, new From Software game. The Dusk Bloods is what it's called. And they're calling it it's weird. So they're reporting that it is another multiplayer game similar to Night Rain, which is coming out here soon, I think this month from them, which Night Rain is an entirely like no PvP Elden Ring. May 30th is when it's coming out. That one's coming out. And then Duskblood, they are advertising, is a PvP VE game. So essentially, like, I'm assuming it's like Dark Souls or like Elden Ring then, except enemies can just invade you all the time, which that's pretty normal for a FromSoft game. We'll have to see more on the game. I think we're going to need like to see a deep dive, which they said they're going to be doing. So, but yeah, from all the images and what was shown and like some of the actual like emotes that were shown in the game, it is essentially Bloodborne 2, but on the Switch exclusively, which people are excited for it, but they're also kind of up in arms because they're like, why the fuck is it on the Switch? Why is it exclusively on the Switch? But From Software tends to do that, so can't say I'm too surprised. Like, there's always one or two games in their list that are like exclusive to a console. Like for the PS4, it was Bloodborne, and Demon Souls for PS5. So now they're doing stuff with Nintendo, so it makes sense. Japanese developers, yeah, that's how it works. But yeah. Regardless, it's exciting. Elden Ring is coming as a full-fledged like game on the Switch 2, which is also really exciting. Not one of the cloud, at least it doesn't look like one of the cloud games that they've done before. And it's coming with, it's called the Tarnished Edition, where it comes with the DLC automatically on there, and it comes with new exclusive content to the Switch version, which I think is probably going to be like Switch crossover stuff, like Zelda outfits and stuff like that. Stuff they've done in previous games that have come over to the Switch from other consoles. Did learn that Metroid Prime, the new one, I mean, I kind of suspected this, that Metroid Prime is going to be available on Switch. It's going to be a day-and-day release for the Switch 2 and the Switch, which is nice for me because just in case I don't secure one next week, we can still play it, because that was one of my biggest things. Was I was like, what is the differences going to be? And they showed off the differences, which is graphical fidelity, or essentially like the Switch 2 version has a quality mode and a performance mode, and the new Joy-Cons can act as a mouse, where you like put it on like your table, like a flat surface, and it can act as a mouse. So you essentially are like aiming with a mouse type joystick. And so that might be cool to check out if we secure a Switch 2 with the Metroid Prime, but I'm going to play it with the Pro Controller anyway, but primarily. So, but otherwise the console looks really good. It looks very fun, but yeah. So GameStop has been the most transparent with like, this is when pre-orders go up and all that. Every other company's kind of been like, we'll tell you. So, but yeah, hopefully we're able to secure one this year. Otherwise, you know, they'll be back around holiday season. And a lot of people have been saying like they're very turned off from the pricing, because for quality wise, a lot of people are comparing it to like a PS4 Pro, which quality wise I'd put it on par with like a PS4 Pro. But it is Nintendo, so like pros and cons, you know, there's a lot of things that you can talk about with that. Price is always a turn off for me with consoles. I get that. I mean, $500 is still $500. It's not like, obviously in the UK and Australia it's more expensive, but it's still like crazy amounts of money. Because back in my day, GameCube costed $100 per system, and it was fantastic. You could have like 6 of them. No, But GameCube was like $100 a pop for what it was. Same with like PlayStation 2s. PlayStation 2s were also really cheap. What was the average cost of PlayStation 2? Because I don't think anything broke over $200. Not that back in my day. Not the salad. What did a PlayStation 2 cost on release? So an original PlayStation 2 costed about $299, so about $300. GameCube, when it initially launched, was $199 per console. An Xbox costed $299. Yeah, about what in 2003 it cost about $179. So yeah, it dropped about. See, that's the crazy part is I think that is what we remember a lot about old consoles is there was just a lot more sales. Like me and my colleague were talking about this today where like stuff on release costed about the same. Like people, you know, with the new price hike and stuff like that for the Switch games, for the Switch 2, for specifically Mario Kart. People are very up in arms about it. They're like, why can't we just go back to like the $60 and stuff like that? And I'm like, I remember reading articles about the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES, and it also having like cartridges that were like $79.99 and $89 and like $80 flat and stuff like that. Like a Zelda game being for like $79.99 when it first came out. And like we looked into it at work, and there was some catalog listings that showed them at like $60, $70 per cartridge and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, because that's I think what they were at release. But I think the difference between now and then is the fact that there's just no sales. Like they just don't do sales like they used to on systems and games. Like pre-owned games are still like $30-$40 a pop if you go to like GameStop and stuff like that. And that's if you get physical. Like if you're a digital only person, Steam has great sales, but that's about it. So, and even that's like on certain games. So I mean, even with the converter, the GameCube today is equivalent to about $300. Yeah. No, it's very much like the mentality of I've kind of realized since COVID specifically is that gaming very much is a premium. Like it's a premium hobby, and it's just becoming, as it's entering into the like more and more of the mainstream, it's becoming more and more pricey, which is just going to keep it at this weird like upper echelon of like unless you're willing to spend top dollar to get into gaming, essentially you don't. But it's kind of as I put it, where gaming has also changed. Back in the day, like early 2000s and stuff like that, people were not gaming for a living like that. At least from what I recall and what I've seen, gaming was a hobby exclusively. You did not make money from gaming. You made money selling games. You made money maybe selling systems, even reselling, but you didn't make money from playing games. And in today's market world and corporate structuring, people gaming is a living for some people. Like it's, you know, I'm sitting here streaming on Twitch for fun, but there are some people that this is their job. Like this is their livelihood, is to play games. And it does kind of set that precedent of that's why they're able, like game companies, especially like AAA games, like the super highly developed games, are able to get away with these pricings because there are going to be people that purchase them because it's, you know, reflective of like content, it's their livelihood, you know, like it's what gets them net revenue, right? So it's just how it works. So like it's always been pricey to be a gamer, but I definitely would argue that it's like as the years are going by, it's becoming more and more pricey to be a gamer. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see like where we see two things: either the explosion slash renaissance, which we're already kind of seeing, of indie games, where it's like the $10 to $30 indie games taking over the mainstream gaming space, like $10 to $40, excuse me, because like the max that I typically see for like a well-developed indie game is usually like $40. Or we just see like a slow drift out of like a mass majority of people getting away from gaming, which I don't know. Gaming is a hobby that a lot of people grow up with, so we'll have to see. We shall see. But wow, that was a long ass tangent. And I hope that like let me be clear for anybody who's just hanging out and listening. I'm not meaning to sound like doom and gloom. I'm not, because it's just how my brain works. But yeah, it's just like these are the things that like I see, like the trends that I'm seeing, and I'd rather just call them out as it is. Like I said, I don't agree with the price changes, but it's like at the end of the day, I like playing games. I'm gonna play it, even if it's $10 more. And that's the crummy part, is they'll get away with it because, like, for example, in Nintendo situation, it's Mario Kart. They're gonna get away with it. So I feel like it's becoming less accessible to younger people. Yeah, that's what what one of my other buddies said, is we actually started like semi reminiscing about the fact that like back in the day we would like come to our parents and be like, hey, there's this new game coming out, it's $40, what can I do around the house to get it? Or having your buddy do that godly call into the house where they get in touch with your mom and are like, me and XYZ have this game, we don't want, like, for example, like myself, we don't want Mike to miss out, can you get the game for him and all that? And obviously it's subject to parent, but yeah, like even $40 games, like even $20 little add-ons were always like, ooh, I gotta go ask my mom. I couldn't imagine being a kid now, especially with the Switch 2, and like if this sets the precedent for like other new games going forward, going to your parents and being like, hey mom, there's a $90 standard edition game, can we get it? Like, and the deluxe edition's like $130. That's a lot. Like 3-4 of those games and you have a console. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Not to say like $60 wasn't like that, but kind of ridiculous. So, but in other news, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. The Switch showcase was still pretty cool. A lot of cool things. Escape the Gungeon 2 got announced, which is very, very cool. I like that game. I like Escape the Dungeon. I didn't play the app game. So that one was pretty cool. The Donkey Kong game looks super fun. It looks super cool. Definitely will be checking that out. The new Mario Kart looks great. Don't get me wrong. It's an open world concept Mario Kart. So that's pretty hype as well. Like everything looks great on the Switch 2. So, and like some of the takeaway things is like the undocked form, like the handheld form, it does run at 120 frames per second. It is a 1080p LCD screen, which is a little sad because it's technically a downgrade from the OLED that we have. But when you dock the Switch, it does go 4K HDR, like native 4K and HDR, not upscaling, native, which is super nice, with still the 120 frames per second. And on certain games, you can adjust, like Metroid, you can adjust the settings. So like the performance mode runs the game at 120 frames per second at 1080p, I think is what they said. Something like that. Undocked, like in portable mode. And then in quality mode, undocked, it runs at 60 frames per second and runs at 4K on the handheld, which is super cool. which means that the little handheld one, even though it's not so little, it's actually like it's about the size of a Steam Deck almost. It's about like that big. They're upgrading the size like by a lot. So, but it's nice because they are accommodating the button sizes to match, which is really nice. So I think it's going to be overall a nice system. Yeah. Like I said, I just hope that going forward, they aren't going to change their prices to the 80-90 split, because that's just not going to be cool. That's going to suck. You know, because as I always say, if you put a price tag on gaming, like make it to where it's actually truly a premium thing, like a luxury thing to be a gamer, people just aren't going to game anymore. And it's going to really suck. It's going to be like PC gaming back in the day. So, but I think that's enough yapping. I think it's time for some video games. What do you say, chat? What do we say? What do we say, chat? All right. Let's do it. All right, chat. Oh, hit my screen. All right. So we're going to do our normal YouTube intro. Get ready to spam your emotes really fast, chat. And then I'll go ahead and do the switch over. So let's do it, chat. Ready? 3, 2. YouTube. How's it going, YouTube? We're playing some more Metroid Prime today. Hopefully finishing up the game, as we did finish up the final boss of the sort of like overworld area before we enter into the end game. Today is going to be like a lot of cleaning up with puzzles and then just trying to finish out the game. Outside of that, we just finished up if you want to watch the whole live stream, we actually just finished up talking about the Switch 2, which I'll probably talk about a little bit more on stream directly, but we just had a whole like tangent of, I think, about like 30 minutes talking about the Switch 2 announcements and stuff like that, my thoughts, my feelings. But fun conversations, as always. If you like the video, feel free to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and YouTube, let's get to gaming. What do you say? So see you in a moment, YouTube. There we go. And then now we will go ahead and Xbox and bring OBS down. So then we're right here with everybody. Bring the music maestro down as well. Let me bring it down. Do a little rapper. All right. Let's do it. I hit the wrong button. Oops. Oops. I slipped. So we should be able to just jump in. I just am waiting on my monitor. You still hear me okay? Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Let's get to gaming, chat room. There we go. Cool. All right. There we go. Like I said, let me know if you have any issues hearing anything or anything like that. So, but yeah, so where we last left off. Thing on my screen. All right. So I know that we just finished up this boss fight. We went back and got the Chozo ruin. So, yep. And now all these fun dudes are here. Don't do it. Don't do it, you little goobers. So yeah, naturally you don't have to worry about, like, anything here when you first beat this, because you just kind of leave. But because we went back for the Chozo ruin, we now have Metroids and everything, so... Which is, you know, it's fine. See? So here's what I was talking about with the energy tank. So yeah, when you first get into the ability to access this next room, as you can see, it's all phase on. So this whole area is phase on. Oh, nice. This whole area is phase on. So when you're here, it sucks because if you fall, it's like it. Probably get it to blow up. There we go. We should be able to hit this guy. Nice. What happened to him? He died. Good old God of War reference right there. I will say, chat, I have been excited to jump back into this game with you guys. Sorry, I'm a little sluggish right now. Right. So naturally, they would kind of expect you to leave from the way you came. But if you want to... What is the best way out of here, now that I think about it? I mean, we kind of need to go... This is Talon Overworld South. So, and then this other way leads you to Magmore Caverns South. Do need to go back there for the final team upgrade, even though I'm probably not going to use it. Yeah, because the Talon Overworld South takes you to do world map really fast so I can see where kind of it takes us. Oh, it takes us in here, so yeah, that wouldn't actually even be useful. Yeah. Because then it goes over ruins. Yeah. Okay, so we actually want to go through the Magmore Caverns here. We already got the upgrades, so we're fine there. Now the biggest thing that we need. This. Is there really not a... like, way to bypass this? I guess not. Okay. All right. Of course, being shot at. I think if I get hit by this, I, like, fall off, which sucks. What's nice, though, is the, like, special pirates that we were just encountering, you do, I think, only encounter them here. Like, I know there's a thing here. At least if I remember correctly, this is the only place you encounter the special pirates. I think you can encounter them in Phazon Drifts, the ice place, which we do need to make our way back to. So, because like I said, I think we're down to the one in the ice place, the one in Chozo Ruins, and then the... And that's it, I think. And then I think we're good. I think we're pretty much wrapped up. My stuff there. Oh. But I hope everybody's been having a good day and you were excited to see some more Metroid, because I'm always excited to play more. I mean, I guess since we're here, we can go for the one thing really fast. Okay, it's still... See how fast that was, chat? Oh, that would take us to Fendron Drifts. Yeah, like I said, we're skipping. So in this, it's this tunnel. This tunnel here, we can blow this open. Which, honestly, that's... Let's hit... Yeah, we're going to hit the Souths. Because this is actually, I think, the fastest way to get the Chozo key. Because we literally just need the Souths area and then we're done. Like, we could go for all the missile tanks and stuff like that, but it's kind of one of those things that you really need to, like, get excited. Yes, I'm very excited for Metroid. I'm not gonna lie, I'm more just a little nervous about trying to secure a Switch 2. Because I'd like to play it on the new Switch. Because, you know, new consoles, new systems, new toys. As it always goes, right? Oh yeah, that takes us to the missile tank. We have to come back anyway, so... Yep. So there it is. There's the place we need to get to. And in the meantime, pretty sure we can hit kind of all these things. Yep. You know, I will say, like, working back through this game, I did not. So, like, for example, that's how you open this. So, as you make your way back to get the one of the last Chozo keys, at least that you potentially could get. Where is he? I'm like, where are you, you stupid bug? Goodbye, bug. Yeah, so need to go here. So when I was first looking for this Chozo key, when this game first came back out, the remaster did, I was like stuck. I was stuck here forever because I was like, where is it? As you can see, this is where you'll see like a lot of the weird. This is where you'll see like a lot of the crazy stuff. Yep. So now that we have Grapple Beam, we can do this. So as I said, I'm not going for a 99% completion, but, you know, I will get, like, ones that are on the way. Just because the more, like, ammo and stuff like that you have, the better. It does help you in the long term. So. Especially for one of the fights that is coming up. Definitely want as many missiles as I can. You killed your friend, stupid. That guy killed his buddy, did you see? What is happening? cat just decided to freak out and yell. That was odd. I know there's one of these that you can blow open. It could be higher. This isn't it. Yep. This is a power bomb. They did want to comment on the stream. They're angry. They're angry babies. I don't quite know why they freaked out. Why Jax freaked out though. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, there is a area in here that you can blow open that leads to another relic. I want to say it's this. Because it's supposed to be like hidden. No, it's not this one. One of these. You're supposed to be able to see it with, like, this. I remember, because it, like, tripped me out. It could be in the wrong room as well. Because it's in one of these, like, spire areas. Yeah, I don't think it's down there. Because all down there does is take me around. I think it's going to be in here. Al? You okay? Here, give me 1 second, chat. Everything's okay. Just making sure the wife's okay. All right, let's see. So we could drop down and do that part, but I'm trying to remember where it is. I'm pretty sure it's in this. It's in one of these. It's either there or it's in here. So, because it's like, it's here. Oh, one of them's up here too, so we have to go back through here. All right. Well, let's move onward. Onward and upward, chat. Yeah, so essentially that's what this primarily the stream's gonna be, is gonna be collecting. I will say, if you haven't, definitely go check out Dead by Daylight, by the way, because the new Kaneki stuff came out, which, like I said, if I'm not able to get to today, I will definitely be playing another day. And I'll probably play it on stream. Probably just do a casual stream of playing with the new killer and stuff like that, and spending excess amount of money on the Kaneki stuff, or on the Tokyo Ghoul collab itself, because I love Tokyo Ghoul. So there's so many people that are like, I don't even know what this is. This is just Fortnite. And I'm like, no, it's like one of the leading horror anime to exist. Just the anime did a terrible job with it. All because the director wanted to make the second season special. then tomorrow we have the new Monster Hunter stuff as well, so very busy day. Guess maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's not here. Alright. Well, I mean, we have to head down anyway, so... Yeah, because we just need to get up here. And then... Yeah, so we got to come back through here anyway, so we'll just do that really fast. I dropped too low. But I did. That's where I needed to be. I remember something being behind like one of these ice walls, and I do this every time. Like I said, if I need to, I'll make my way to the ruins area. Yeah, I will say, once you get the plasma beam, a lot of, like, these earlier areas become kind of, like, not jokes, but definitely not as tough as they were before. Just because you can do that. So. Oh, I did want to tell you, chat. So, today, I did go get myself a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich? Because you know your boy loves them chicken sandwiches. And I got the new pickled flavored chicken sandwich. Is it the normal ones, or is it... No, it's the, yeah, the normal chasey guys. And I can tell you, it is very, very good. The actual glaze sauce, much better than the lemonade. I know people are gonna, like, it's gonna be like a hot take if you like the lemonade or not, but man, that lemonade ain't it, man. I'm just gonna say it. Controversial take, lemonade ain't good. Lemonade's ass. It's just like super... I don't know. It's definitely for the people who are like into the, did I really pass it? Oh. It's definitely for the people who are really into that kind of thing. And it really into pickle juice. Because it is a pickle lemonade. I will tell you that much. Like, literally the best way to describe it is pickle lemonade. And it's not that it's bad. It's just definitely... Like, I like pickles, but I definitely don't drink pickle juice. But I also, like, don't want to drink pickle juice, because I feel like pickle juice shouldn't drink more than a few, like, things of it. Obviously, I haven't looked into any of the health stuff with pickle juice, but... I can't imagine that much salt is good for you to drink, because you're drinking essentially liquid vinegar. So... which, you know, to each their own. I think we now need to heat it with this. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, but the glaze, very good. On the sandwich, it was good. I imagine on the nut, I only got the sandwich this time. I'll probably try out the nuggets a little bit later, depending on how long it's, you know, in the world. But it's like, essentially, it's not like, it's dill flavored. It's dill flavored Cajun glaze, and it's so good. Like, it's crazy good. I was like, here's somewhere. Can you imagine you just roll past it? Dill is great, like in Greek food. Dill is just great. Artifact of the Elder, 3rd of 12. Dill is just great. Dill is just a great, like, flavor. Doesn't matter what you do with dill. Oh. Like, why aren't you letting me out? Let me out. Open in your... Okay, so... Now we can head down back to... I guess we could go either or, right? But we want to definitely head... Yeah, because I'm trying to remember, like, what is... Because there's, like, a lot of missile tanks here, but I'm trying to remember if one of the things is here in the statue. Because you need to melt the statue. It might be just good to go and do the Chozo Ruins thing, just so I know where to go. But what we'll do is we'll head back. Out of my head. Open your... We'll head back through the way that we came. I imagine that is fantastic for my bit rate right there. Can you imagine being that guy? I thought these sticks were a person. I was very confused for a second. Like, there wasn't enemies here before. All right, man. Definitely losing time on my magical speedrun chat. I'm so sorry. Oh, didn't I say I was going to go down and get the missiles that were here? It's fine. We don't need them. We will get this one, though. This one's free. Unless I fall. All right. Missile. Yep. And if I analyze artifact temple, return artifacts to gain access to impact crater. Yep. I imagine that beeping's annoying. I will in a moment. Yeah, it wants me to return to the center area so that we can experience that, which is fine. So we will do that. As I said, I can't quite remember where all of them are, and they do give you hints. Gotta shoot through the door first, Michael. Isn't the plasma beam so good? So the crazy part is I don't think the plasma beam's in Metroid Prime Echo or Metroid Prime 2, but it's in the multiplayer. So fun fact, there is a multiplayer to Metroid Prime 2. It's not bad. It's just, think of it like a 007 GoldenEye experience where just you and 4 other buddies, you know, split screening it up, taking each other on. Nothing too crazy there, but it's just interesting. See that timing, chat? Let's go. But the plasma, what I was getting at is that the plasma beam is, I believe, in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. It's not a weapon you get in the main game, but it's a weapon you can use in the multiplayer, and it's like stupid broken. It's like crazy how good it is. All right, we should be able to just get this. Yeah, because it's like right past here, if I remember correctly. No, Mr. Snake Man. Is it not? Is it further in? I know it's in one of these where you can, like, blow it open. Don't tell me it's here. No. I think it's, like, here, maybe. Monitor tunnel. It's in one of these. We'll find it. We'll just go back and get it so that we can say we did. Say we get all the cool things, right? Oh, you're so mean, Snake. I get burned on these all the time. Little ghost guy. Here it is. Okay, so it's like right here. Cool. So yeah, you blow open this, come down here. Look at that. It's the ice beam. The ice beams upgrade, and so that means we've gotten all the beams. All the beams. Beam me up. Yep, it costs 10 missiles to do the ice beam. It does a lot of damage. It is a very good weapon. Weapon of mass destruction. We're here. We might as well. There's a thing that is above us that we can get really quick. Especially since all these guys are super easy. No screaming Hellcat missiles. Get them out of here. We don't need them. I thought I was going to fall there. It's going to be really sad. I mean, we could go to the drifts again if we wanted to. Really start collecting everything. Oh, that's right. We gotta stick our fat button here. Might as well. You know, when in Rome, break boxes, collect secondary items. If you can't tell, I do just enjoy this game. I do just enjoy playing this game. Enjoy the music. Music's great. Remember correctly, we do this. There you go. We got another power bomb thing. Let's go. Now I think we can hold up to 6. 6 when we're fully charged. Oop, almost jumped right back into it. Almost got caught there. Did you see that? So, oh, I did want to tell you, chat. I did start looking into going back and playing through the Metroid series in chronological order, and it actually wouldn't be that hard. There's like 3 games that people recommend skipping, like, or just looking up a brief synopsis on the story, which we could just look up on stream when we encounter them, which is Metroid Prime Hunters, which is the most like controversial skip because it's on the DS, and unless you have like a DS that you could play it through, it's a little tough. Like, it's not tough to emulate, but you know, people have mixed feelings on the emulation of DSs, that it's just kind of annoying. I'm like, I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be obnoxious to do. So they recommend skipping Metroid Prime Hunters. The other one they recommend skipping is Federation Force, because one, it's a Wii title, and it was like a multiplayer-based Wii title, so it's not like a traditional Metroid game. It is more built to be like a you play with buddies kind of game, and you don't actually even play as Samus. You play as Federation agents, which we haven't encountered yet, but we will. We will soon enough. Oh. Like, missing something? Oh yeah, this is cool. So, this was behind Bramble, a little bush. So yeah. And we actually are only 1 game off. I thought this was a Chozo artifact, not missiles. Oh well. Well, we got 2 missiles out of that, so I'll take 10 extra missiles. Yeah, get schmelted. Get schmelted, guy. So, yeah, so I might do a pop-up stream where I play tomorrow. I haven't quite decided. Where I play through some Dead by Daylight and then some Monster Hunter because of the new title update that I believe is dropping tomorrow morning for my region. So we'll save here just because we haven't saved in a minute. Just to be safe, you know, be good noodles. I can tell you, man, I get the new Overworld or the new Metroid Prime song that was in the trailer that I showed you guys stuck in my head because they made it so that you can listen to it with no trailer noise or anything like that, because it's available on the website when you look at the game, when you look at Metroid the game, Metroid Prime 4. Cutscene, impact crater, the special place. So when you get your double jump, this is when essentially you can access this area. The idea is obviously you can keep going through the main game, but they do like kind of tease you with this. If I remember, this isn't actually a thing. This is a lore piece on what Chozo artifacts are. Think of this similar to like a vault. Now, if you're wondering what these glowing sort of images are, they are, what's it called? Essentially like tablets. So here's the first one that you're supposed to receive. We're receiving it. We are receiving it way later. Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of truth, the first of 12. Scan the totems here for clues on the locations of the other artifact. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center. Yep. Now we only have 4 more, and one of them I know where it is. And then I just need a reminder of the other 3. And I believe that you need to scan... Artifact of Truth has been returned. For strength. Was returned. Wilds. This is a hint. Granted, Chozo ruins on totem surface. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of the world. Okay, so that's where the last one of them is. Newborn. Warrior. There's a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters where you'll find the life giver. A tall cave stands at the end. It stands at Fendron's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. Near Fendron's shores, a temple stands. Thaw the frozen waters flowing from the Elder to find the artifact of the sun. So, as far as this one these go, let's go to logbook. Oh, artifacts right there. Yeah, Life Giver. There's a tower within the ruins where light always shines. Move through the waters where you'll find the artifact. Yep, that's in the Chozo Ruins area. The water area we couldn't access before when we got the wave beam. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact. Ruins of our home. Oh, is this where I need the red beam? Okay, so we have 2 in Chozo, and then Spirit, which is at Phaedron's edge. And then Sun, which is the other one in Phaedron Drifts. Yep. So I knew that the one was in the temple. We have to go to Phaedron. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Gotta go back to the ice place. Sad. We'll do the Chozo temple. We'll play cleanup there, and then we will make our way back to Phaedron Drifts from there. The only downside is essentially those places are on opposite sides of the map. So we essentially are making our way from left to right. But I hope you have been enjoying so far. Like, I tried to do my best for the cleanup aspect of the game. Because that's what this is. Essentially, it's like you beat the main game, you beat the Omega Pirate and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, so now you need to go get the keys. And in a lot of people's first playthrough, they don't encounter any of the keys. So it's like, here's this extra section where you essentially are going through, but it's also like, hey, you've beaten the main aspects of it. Like, I don't want to say main because it makes it sound like that the Omega Pirate's the last boss, because it's not. Okay. But it's like you beat the Omega Pirate and it's like, okay, you are now into the end game portion of Metroid Prime. You now need to like take all the cool skills that you've learned and do that cool stuff. I believe it locks the doors when they spawn. That's why I take them out. Plus, there's a spider ball area here, and that's never fun to go through. All right. So yeah, this was the area that we encountered before, where essentially you can kind of like come up here and do this. And get, I believe this was the Life Giver one. Yep, Artifact of the Life Giver, 1 of 12, done. So it's interesting because yeah, we are at, I think it said 81, 82% of the way done with a lot of the item stuff, which is interesting because it's primarily like missile tanks and powers, and power stuff. See if it locks the door. Does not. Hey man, long time no see. I'm not gonna hurt you. Alright, we will get our last energy tank here, by the way. So, that pretty much just confirmed my whole theory on the, if Samus is not touching the ground, it does eat her jump. It eats her second jump. I know where I must go. So the fun fact about the different suits is you actually do get like stronger. You get better abilities with, or better armor. Pretty sure I got this. Yep. If I remember correctly, I could be absolutely wrong on that, but I feel like that was how that was set up. Another power bomb. The messed up part is if you're going for a full like 100 and like 10% completion, there are certain like lore bets like that are locked behind walls, and it sucks, but it's right. I was like, If I remember correctly, there's like a trick of the thing here. Yep. We're gonna be getting a lot of items this session. Yep. Now I got another one. I wonder, does this work? Oh, plasma beam does not work. Aw, damn. So as you can see, there's our last energy tank, and then if I remember correctly, the other one has something else. Oh, that's right. This is how you go out and get that missile tank. So here's the messed up part, right? You remember the timer thing? Where it's like, this ticks. This has a really short timer. So as like a kid, that I can imagine this is like the most frustrating thing in the world. And we got our last energy tank, chat. Let's go. Done with health. Damn. Oh, ouch. The crazy part is you go through all this, I believe, for just some missiles. And again, it's as if like you could have gone back this way. There we go. And that's that. I will say I am excited to show you the, with the chronological order, I'm excited to show you like Metroid Prime Zero Mission, or Metroid Zero Mission, and then, what's it called? And then, the other one as well. Fusion. Because they're just so good. They're such good games. Even though they're on, like older mobile games, they're good. Also, I'm excited to check out the, yeah, I'm not fighting you. Yeah, I'm like, I shouldn't need to. Yeah. I will say that track, besides the Space Pirate track, is probably the one that I hate the most. I do not enjoy that track in the slightest. I'm going to look around here and get another item. So, fun fact, I learned this my last time playing through this. There's an item under here. I did not know this when I originally played on the GameCube. That's it. That's all it is. And I'm pretty sure we got this one. Yeah, it says we visited those areas. So that was, I think when we got Spider Ball, we went in there. Because it's on the way. But yeah, it is, I will say, one of the kind of cool things about the Prime games is, at least, I don't know if Prime 3 does it, but they all do this sort of like same mentality of like Wayfarer trek back through the old stomping grounds and collect things. As I said, like, it's entirely not optional, but if you know what you're doing, you can make the game that much faster by just collecting everything preemptively. Why, like, if you're ever curious, you should 100% watch speedruns of this. If you like want to see this like Metroid Prime fast, watch like an any percent or like there's so many categories for Metroid games. It's pretty awesome. Like it's kind of crazy. You ass. There's a bull in that guy. Done. All right. So this part right here is the greatest challenge to anybody who's playing Metroid. Because this is like, for some reason, this puzzle is so hard to do. Because you have to time it with the monsters because you can't hurt them. And you have to hit it at like a certain stride. It sucks so bad, especially if you get caught. Yeah, as you can see, like, we're losing momentum. There we go. So believe me, it took me, I'd say, an hour to do that the first time. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. And this is such a tight, like, a tight part of the game. Because you're also, like, free moving and all that, so it's rough. And you have to, like, in these sections, this is the only puzzle that's like this. You have to look for your shadow so you don't, like, mess it up. And it's all for a missile tank. It's all for a missile tank. And it's so messed up because people will be like, oh, this is probably for, like, my last energy tank or something like that. Nope, it's not. It's not even for a power bomb upgrade. It is for a missile tank. It is so terrible. I'm happy it didn't take me too long to do. Ooh, wrong thing. Oh, I was going to say, chat, so in other gaming news, Destiny has hit its final, like, act of episode 3, so I might be visiting that if you guys are interested in watching. Otherwise, I'll play it off stream just to get caught up on the story, because I know, like, that Heresy is supposed to be setting up for the next mainline expansion, so I'm curious as to, hope I wasn't leaning forward too long. There's our other one. Woo, done with Chozo. Now we just need to make our way to Fin Drawn Drifts. There we go. Nice. Nice. But yeah. If y'all are interested in that, we'll play it on stream. Otherwise, probably play it off stream one of these weekends, get caught up story-wise. Like, I really want to grind out the season pass, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I have it in me. It's just like, Destiny is in such a weird spot where it's not super captivating to me right now. I'll see that? He's like whipping us around. Alright, where can I go? This leads to Town Overworld South, Town Overworld East. Yeah. What is the fastest way to Fendron here? Is it really just through Magmore Caverns? Guess so. Yeah, that's not worth it. Let's going back through areas we already went through. So in this case, is this east? That's west. Yeah, because this is east, which that should be fine, because then we can just make our way back through here. Go through here. It again, chat. Well, I guess we get to see the ice plate. Well, let's make our way. The grind is hard with everything else, yeah. It's just kind of gotten to the point where, unfortunately, I'm starting to fall victim to being the dad with 6 kids, where I don't grind Destiny every day, every splitting day of my life. The dad with 6 kids who only has 10 minutes to play every day. I will say I've kept up with a lot of things so far. Like, I've kept up with the fact that I guess, like, the new weapon, the Barrow Dyad weapon, is... its final, like, quest line is RNG-based, is what people were saying. Which, that's kind of lame. But it's cool, but... you know, we can call it what it is, which is lame. I don't know. I've kind of hit the point with it when it comes to like RNG, where like games that like to do RNG, I'm fine with, but there should be like a ticker, like not a guarantee, but like if you're doing an encounter, right, and there's a RNG element, you should have the capability of, what's it called? You should have the capability of playing through the activity, you know, whatever amount of times, either focusing the item to make it a little bit easier, or which they've already introduced for like weapons, but if there's like RNG quests and stuff like that, there should be a hidden token system or something where it's like you build up 1 token every completion, and as you get closer, your percentage rate of getting the thing gets higher, which I know they've started to do with like exotics and dungeons, where it's like if you do the dungeon achievements, the dungeon triumphs, you have a higher chance of getting what you're looking for. Like you have a higher chance to get the exotic to drop and stuff like that. And it's like, that's cool and all, but it'd also be kind of nice if you could make it to where it's like, also, if I run the damn dungeon 50 times, I'm at least guaranteed to get the exotic. I know that there's people out there that like have run it you know, 40 to 50 times and nothing. They don't got anything. They don't got the exotic to show for it. Specifically, am I talking about the Void crossbow rocket sidearm? Yes. I forget what it's called. The Huntsman or whatever. So, while this loads, I'm going to go grab a drink really fast, chat. I'll be right back. All right, we back drinking some Liquid Death Buzzsaw. Non-sponsored, but damn, do I wish we were. Oh, it's so good, chat. It's so good. So good. I know they don't do like traditional sponsoring either. All right, so we need to make our way to Fendron Drifts, which, since we're here, I think we should just go through this way. It makes the most sense. Which just makes me a little sad because we went out this way already. But it is what it is, chat. It is what it is. He got us, chat. See, that's what I was talking about. I'm just saying, with the Phazon suit, should have been able to, should have been able to, just walk through lava. Just saying. As I do that, I drop back into the lava. What's kind of cool is, unlike the other things where it restores, since you blew this up, it stays that way. Pretty much anything with power bombs stays that way, which is kind of cool. Where are you? Interesting. He got stuck. That's weird. A lot of items. That's nice. Now, I don't know if that's in, like, the 2D game, so when we play through those, I'm very curious to see if we can, like, do that much. But we'll have to see. Bless you. Oh, good. Did you get it flipped okay? All right, chat. Back to our favorite place. The ice place. So it said that it was... Did it say it was under the water? No. It's over here, if I remember correctly. Under the sea, under the sea. Everything's wetter, everything's better. Take it from me. Now, chat, the real question is there some sick Samus Metroid statues from Figures First, which they're PVC statues, so they're like made of like harder metal. So they're like a little bit like $100, give or take. Do we think I should get those statues? So they have 3 right now. One is the OG Samus statue, the one that we encountered at the beginning of the game. They have a second one, and then they have a phase-on one, which is this suit, all in accordance with Prime. And they said that they're releasing more, but they haven't specified which statues. I'm hoping they do one for Dread, because Dread was an exceptional, is an exceptional suit. It's so good. Maybe after stream today, I'll show you before we hop off for the evening. There we go. All right, so now we're down to this weird one. This one, I believe, was my last one both times. Because I get it mixed up on where it is, because it says it's at the edge. And I never know where that is. Is that like the edge of the map? Because it's supposed to be on the other side is the idea, but... But I never know. Is that like edge? Because I always get it mixed up thinking it's here, but it's not. Because there was one up here. And like I said, I genuinely think it's like here or it's here. Here, in this case, just for the sake of time, I'm gonna look it up really fast, chat. Oh, damn it. Let's just look it up really fast. Because I've switched my monitor over, it's kind of a pain in the butt to do it really fast. So, what is it called? Jozo Artifact. I think it's life. No, we got life already. Spirit. One of the top search things. That's crazy. It is where I thought it was, and that makes me actually very upset. Well, since I'm mad, we're going to go collect more cool items to make up for that. We're going to go... So it's exactly where I thought it was, by the way, chat. Hey, buddy. I hate that this guy does stomps that can affect my jumps. Frustrating. He did it again! Come on! Man's a stompy boy. We get it. He almost did it a third time. That's craziness. Well, you know, you have good memory. Sometimes I have good memory. For games specifically, I have good memory. I hate you. I hate you.
Defeat enemies to unlock doors.
It's a weird enemy. Okay. I was like, are we gonna go through the area with the one of the last missile things? Now I know I'm missing like a missile thing from a specific spot, but that's fine. I hate this dude. I hate it because he does like one big stomp and it literally is always knocking me over like that. Homie, can you like... You're not cool. Yeah, look, now you're tired. Big baby. Making all that noise. Look at the big baby. Little baby. There we go. Alright. Like I said, I didn't intend to make this like a... We're gonna clean up everywhere, but missed a couple of the Chozo runs, so we might as well just give ourselves like the better benefit, essentially. Man. I can't believe that I was, like, I remembered where it was. Because I remember I had to look it up. It's one of the only, I think it is the only Chozo ruin that I had to look up. And I guess I just spaced where it was. Or, like, you guys are going to see it, and you're going to get upset with me. Like, you guys are going to actually get upset with me. I can already, like, imagine. But you're going to be like, how? Why? How did you forget this? I'm going to be like, well... If I remember correctly, you can do this. Yep. I guess since we're just going back through and cleaning up, we can go for the other missiles as well. Just getting smacked by everybody. Well, that didn't help. Am I being more reckless? Yeah, but it's because I want to get through this. Okay, so it's here. Oh, I messed up. There it is. Yep. There's our last one, chat. Look at that. Damn it, I was close enough. Yeah, they put it behind a door because they don't want you to just they don't want to just give it away. Jerks. Jerk faces, chat. Well, I guess we can go back to Magmore Cavern South then and hit this really fast. Get to go back under the water, chat. Woo. But hey, we did get all of them, so now we move on to the final stretch of the game. Let's go! Hey, fellas. Man, it must suck to be on fire. Can't relate, but... Okay. Is it really in here? Oh, I guess it is. There we go. Would have been smarter to just go the other way. That was kind of cool. I'd use that guy to glide. Did you see that, chat? Kind of glided through the water because of him. You're gonna be a shit. I'll shoot the shit out of you. Excuse me. I'll shoot you. I'll shoot the crap out of you. In game. All right. So what's interesting is although space pirates are kind of like a big part, I feel like, of the Prime series, in Prime 2, there's only like 1 or 2 areas with them. I guess this game's the same way, where there's only like 1 or 2 areas with space pirates. But in 3, if I remember correctly, space pirates are like the threat of the game. Like there's space pirates fucking everywhere in 3. And then in 4, we'll have to see, because it does start off with what looks like space pirates, but who knows? Oh, I guess I could tell you guys about the tablet thing. So the tablet things that I keep skipping is essentially the Chozo, these weird like bird creatures. Like the bird symbolism and all that. Talk of like a chosen one coming to the planet. It's like a prophecy almost. It's telling their history and a prophecy at the same time. So it's you essentially, all right, if I remember correctly, we can just kind of go straight, loop around, go back to our favorite Talon Overworld West, and then that's it. That's game. And long story short, there's essentially a prophecy, and what happened is as it says, there's an impact crater. And what you kind of learn is this impact crater came out of nowhere. It came from space, and the Chozos, the bird people, started to view it as like an omen of like a bad omen. But then it actually started to sicken the world with what you put together through space pirate tech is Phazon. And the space pirates came to harvest Phazon and study it to better equip themselves. Hence why they have like now new armor and access to like armor that can counter us and everything, because they studied Phazon and they're using like Phazon tech. And that's the other reason that like Metroids are around as well, is because of Phazon. They like harvest it, they eat it. I feel like I'm doing a horrible job with the story of this game. But essentially, the Chozo talk about a large meteor coming down to the planet and causing a sickness, essentially like enveloping itself into the earth, causing a sickness that they can't really fix, in which they talk of a chosen one, a prophesized chosen one from the elders that is going to come and stop this, is going to come and save the day, as they later reveal, like right now, they reveal that there is a creature that came down with the crater that is feeding on the planet, and it is causing the planet to be sick and change. It's changing the creatures, making them hostile and all that. So essentially, they talk of this prophetic character coming to the planet, and as you can kind of guess, that's, as you read into it, that's kind of us. That's kind of the whole gimmick here, is that it's us. We're the ones coming to the planet. Now, the reason in space pirate lore, because there's only like the two lores, there's the Chozo lore and then there's space pirates. The space pirates come in and talk about how like Phazon is this enhancing ability, but it does like corrupt over time, and it's like a good thing and a bad thing to use, essentially. But we obviously like come here and put a stop to them, because lore-wise, that's what we do. That's what Samus does, is she commits planetary genocide on all the big boss monsters and stops everything. But that's why, like, for example, the plant that we first encountered way back when in part 1, that plant is corrupted by Phazon, and it's like growing strong and is like evil now. It used to be a guardian. It was supposed to be like a sanctuary guardian, and now it's no longer that. So all right. So I will tell you, chat, we are coming up on the home stretch of the game. So I'm probably going to do this one boss fight, go to the bathroom really fast, and then we will see about wrapping this game up. But yeah, so that's kind of the lore in the nutshell. There's not I will say, like, Metroid Prime 2 and 3 have a lot more story and a lot more story development than Prime 1 and really any of the Game Boy games outside of Fusion. Fusion has good story as well. But most of the time, it's really just kind of up to, like, you play the game and you kind of take it at face value, right? And that's kind of what it is. Oh, okay. It automatically did it for me. So yeah, if you get all the things and you get that final one, this cutscene automatically happens. It's really nice. But our good old friend, which if we were to play these in chronological order, this character would kind of make sense. But this is Mecha Ridley, which, as we encountered previously, is sort of the space pirate captain. Ridley is very much a nemesis of Samus, and is in the first game, in Zero Mission. You will see Ridley again later. Ridley's pretty cool in this game, though. I think the only one Ridley is not in is in is in we are just bullying Ridley. Bless you. Go on hard, I will tell you, Ridley is a flippin' menace. I got too close. I don't know what the strongest weapon is against Ridley. I feel like it's probably the plasma cannon. So yeah, on hard difficulty, these moves that Ridley is doing do full like half tanks, but because of how fast Ridley is, it like does so much damage. It's ridiculous. I don't feel like that was worth it. That was worth a lot. We'll try the Ice Beam and see how that goes. Or if maybe Ridley is just super missiles. Surprised I got away with that. Alright, bye Ridley. I don't know why Ridley's running so much. Yeah, I feel like the Plasma Beam is definitely the strongest here. I feel like we're doing the most, like, chunk damage. I always forget his name is Ridley because I hate him. That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, to be fair, he's a really cool design. Probably one of my favorite designs for, like, a villain. Because he just is, like... It's one of those characters that they essentially, from the first time you fight him in the original, he essentially can always come back. He's like Afton in that case. That was not the way to go. Yeah, so it's a little weird because on hard, he stays like on the center stage pretty consistently. I don't feel like he's ever up in the air that long, but it could also be that like my heart was beating really hard, so I was trying my best to go fast. So I was just chugging away at him. Because people can beat him in like 2-3 minutes. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's right. No, this happens. He doesn't regain health, but he's like... He can't fly anymore. Yep. This is where people lose, like, a lot of health. Yep. And I believe this happens at about half. It, like, goes crazy like this. Starts beating on you. On hard difficulty. Man, let me shoot you, bro. I always go for, like... Oh, I was a little early. That's good to know, though, that, like, you can kind of stun him. There we go. Woo! Not quite the final boss, but we're flipping getting there, baby. We're flipping getting there. Let's go. All right. And so we begin. So this is essentially like your last. You can head back, but this is your like last. If you need to do something, do it now. So the crazy part is I feel like Ridley is harder than the final boss, but that is just me. So yeah, in the lore, this is the big thing that they talk about is the fact that there's this big, like, fleshy meteor here. Like, I don't think there's even any scannables here. Oh, yeah. I think you can scan this. Limited data, no material. Material is highly radioactive. You'll take damage from direct contact. Mutagenic qualities at least 86% or higher. The deep lore. Yeah, that's the crazy part, is there really isn't that much lore in this. But, like, this whole thing is very, like, weird. That's crazy. Did you see that, chat? He went right through that missile. I hate him. I hate Metroids. That's not what I meant to do, but it's fine. It'll probably kill that one. There we go. The crazy part is that they infinitely spawn the doubles. So it's like, it's arguably not worth it to fight them. But yeah, as you can see, like, there's teeth and stuff here. So you might as well not split them up. Just kind of run from them. As long as they don't do that and try to knock you down. They do that. They do try to walk in front of you. I thought I was going to make it because I thought he was going to grab me because I heard him prepping. Alright. So, when we play through the other games, you will definitely see that there's definitely a, like, staple. Oh, look, tiny Metroids. Look at the little tiny Metroids, chat. You'll definitely learn that there's, like, there's a theme. Like, once you kind of hit the ending, did I just potentially fuck myself because I split him? Yeah, probably. I should have waited. Hey, we're fine. Oh, he blew up. That's cool. I always forget that there's one above. All right. Oh. Metroid being a badass, or Samus being a badass. You'll see why I got that mixed up. The deep alien lore. Big spider. Alright. We'll have to see what he starts out as. Alright, you gotta do blue, white. So, chat, as you can see, we are fighting Metroid Prime. We are fighting the menace himself. The Prime Metroid, yes. We are fighting the man, the myth, the legend. He does, I think, a full tank of damage, by the way. There we go. Alright, I think this is it. I think this is the last one, if I remember correctly. Oh. Yeah, we might as well just shoot him. The flamethrower is cute, but definitely not a good judgment call, if I could speak. Don't want to get hit by that. I was supposed to switch. There we go. Oh, that's annoying. There we go. Running low on missiles, chat. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, I think I'm supposed to morph ball. What am I supposed to do here? We're at 0 HP, chat. I'm like, can you die? Alright, this is the last one. Oh, change. Yeah, this is the thing he likes to do, is he won't decide on what he wants to be. This is where a lot of people will, like, recover as much as they can, because he gives, like, ouch. He gives, like, big health and big healing. being a little dick right now. There we go. That's fine. We'll take the hit. Not what I meant to do. That does so much damage. Oh, let's go. All right, man. That should be game. Not quite done yet. Almost there, chat. Big bad guy. So, unfortunately, Metroid Prime, like, once it loses its armor, this is pretty much the fight. Is it drops pools of Hyper Beam. But Hyper Beam is, like, indestructible, so it's... So it'll actually switch what it is. And like little Metroids will appear and it's very obnoxious. And now you get to see the hyper mode. This is Hyper Beam or Phase on Cannon, as we will later get a name for it. But right now we do not get a name for it. Yeah, unfortunately, this is one of those like bosses that it's you know, you go from like a normal boss to like just very gimmicky. So what do you guys think of the boss fight so far? It definitely like isn't the the most perfect boss fight in the world. by any means, but I still find it fun. I think it's a cool boss fight for what it is. It's definitely like the most unique thing in the entire Metroid universe, so yeah, see, like nothing works on him. But it kind of makes sense because the spider part is very tough. It just basically becomes a new sort of boss. There he is. Where is he? One more. Back up, dude. Jeez. Pretty cool. Cool. I'm glad that you like it so far. Yeah, like if you're super fast, unique, I think that was the word. Yeah, it's a very unique boss fight. Like out of the rest that we've encountered so far. No, don't grab me, no! I'm just a sweet boy! No, our Phazon suit, it's gone! Crater collapse imminent. Evacuate immediately. I don't think I need to do anything here, I think it just happens.
Chozo's faith in Samus has been well rewarded, and now a new star shines in the universe. The bounty hunter, Samus Aran. What future and fate await her?
That's so cool. It's so sad that that wasn't in like the US version. But yes, there's our girl, Samus Aran, kicking ass and taking names. Our favorite genocidal bounty hunter. Shows up on planets labeled as the chosen one, just starts killing the wildlife. It's that's just a running joke in the community that I've learned recently. But yes, that is Metroid Prime Remastered. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? Ooh. Let's see if it does the thing. Do the thing, do the thing. Ah, I think I have to get... We finished, chat. Another game down this year. Let's go! Percentage completion, 97%. Total time, 7 hours. Finish the game of Metroid Prime. When you select, you will start a new game. Want to say, do you want a new game? No, we'll keep it like this. Or yeah, we'll save. It's fine. What's cool is you do get like a semi like a new game plus. So all your lore and stuff like that transfers over. So if you're like missing just some final beats of stuff, you can see it. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the secret thing. Woo! Hype indeed. right. Well, in that case, what I will do is I will just pull up a video of it. But, chat, that was awesome. That was awesome. Finished up just a little over time. Let's go. All right, let me do this. We'll go back to just chatting for 5 seconds, and I will pull up the normal stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That was Metroid Prime. So, yeah, and like I said, we will be playing through, like, the little GBA games. I guess I could have showed that as, like, how I plan on playing them. I'm just gonna play them through, the Switch Game Boy Advanced emulator. So, let me do this really fast. One moment, chat. Sorry, chat. All right, so here is here, I'll just do this. I'll just go back. All right. So I'm going to pull it up right now on stream. Let's see. It should pull this up. Game. Let me stretch it out. There you go. Oh, sorry, chat. An eyeball. All right. And that is the secret ending if you get like 100% completion. So hype indeed. But yeah. So that's that. Oof. It's a big update. So, it does look like, because of how big the Dead by Daylight update is, that unfortunately I won't have time to stream it tonight, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm super happy we finished that up today because then that means I can go into the weekend sort of uh planning to do something new next week. We might continue the Metroid thing in preparation for the new Metroid since there's quite a few games that I plan on playing on stream. Um Sounds, yeah, the popping and bubbling. But yeah, thank you everybody for so much for coming out today. I very much appreciate it as we finished up Metroid Prime Remastered. Um the future games we play should be a little more eventful because it'll be a lot of me either not remembering things or like working through and remembering things very slowly. So it's gonna be kind of a toss up here or there on how that goes. But YouTube, chat, everything. I think that's where I'm gonna go ahead and end today's stream as it's a little over my bedtime. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you don't think anybody loves you, your boy loves you. And if you're lurking in chat, feel free to follow. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays and then do pop-up streams over the weekend. As I said, with the Dead by Daylight content and the new Monster Hunter content, I'll probably do some pop-up streams over this upcoming weekend, as long as I can fit it into my schedule. Otherwise, chat, everyone, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next week, definitely on Monday, as we either play Metroid Zero Mission or maybe we change it up a little bit, as we still don't have a release date for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So, but we know it's coming out this year. So, but have a good night, everybody. Thank you again, everyone who came out today and said hi. Much love. YouTube, thank you anybody who's watched this far. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see everybody in the next one. So have a great night.